History was made in Philadelphia tonight, but not the kind anyone in yellow and red wanted. One nation's World Cup dream is officially over, while another nation just sent a warning to the entire tournament. Stick around, because what happened on that field was brutal, beautiful, and absolutely unforgettable.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're talking about one of the biggest storylines of the World Cup group stage so far. Brazil, the five-time world champions, took on Haiti, the team making its first World Cup appearance since 1974, and the result wasn't just a win. It was elimination. Haiti has now become the first team mathematically out of the 2026 World Cup. Meanwhile, Brazil reminded the world exactly why they're still considered one of the favorites to lift the match took place at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, home of the Eagles, in front of over 68,000 fans, a crowd that was overwhelmingly painted in Brazilian yellow and green. And from the opening whistle, you could feel this was going to be a different Brazil than the one that struggled to a flat 1-1 draw against Morocco in their opener. The headline name of the night was Matheus Cunha. The Manchester United forward got the start up top after coming on late in Brazil's previous match, and he made the most of every single minute. Brazil's first big chance came when Vinicius Junior fired a shot that Haitian goalkeeper Johnny Placid could only parry, and Cunha was right there to slam home the rebound for his first ever World Cup goal. 1-0, Brazil, and the celebration was instant. Cunha throwing his arms out wide in his now signature surfing pose, mobbed immediately by his teammates. It didn't stop there. Just minutes later, Vinicius turned provider again, slicing through Haiti's defense with a pass that found Cunha in space. Cunha didn't hesitate, he drilled a left-footed strike into the top corner, and Placid had absolutely no chance. 2-0, and Cunha was sliding across the turf again, this time mimicking a swimming motion, completely dismantling any belief Haiti had left in that first half. Before the break, Vinicius capped off a dominant 45 minutes by getting on the scoresheet himself, making it 3-0 heading into halftime. It was about as complete a first-half performance as you'll see at this World Cup: sharp passing, clinical finishing, and total control. There was also a moment of controversy. Brazilian forward Rafinha actually thought he'd scored early in the match, only for the goal to be ruled out for offside. It briefly quieted the crowd, but the disallowed goal barely slowed Brazil down. Rafinha didn't finish the match, though. He was forced off with an apparent injury in the first half, which is something Brazil fans will be watching closely heading into their final group game. The second half told a different story. Brazil eased off the gas somewhat, and credit to Haiti, they showed real resilience, refusing to fold completely even with the result long decided. Brazil hit the woodwork at one point and had a goal from young striker Endrick controversially ruled out for offside as well. Brazil's head coach actually admitted afterward that his team's intensity dropped a bit in the second half, and that some tactical adjustments shifted the rhythm of the game. But with a 3-goal cushion already locked in, there was no urgency to chase a fourth. Speaking after the match, Cunha reflected on what it meant to wear Brazil's iconic number 9 jersey at a World Cup, saying he tries to look on the bright side of the pressure that comes with that history. For a player who didn't even start Brazil's tournament opener, this was about as strong a response as you could ask for. Now let's talk about what this actually means for both teams. For Haiti, this is a story that's bigger than football. This is the Western Hemisphere's poorest nation, and they hadn't qualified for a World Cup since 1974, over 50 years. Just getting here was historic. Unfortunately, results elsewhere in the group combined with this loss mean Haiti is now mathematically eliminated, becoming the very first team officially out of the 2026 World Cup. It's a heartbreaking way for their incredible journey to hit a wall, but simply qualifying after half a century will still be remembered as a massive achievement for Haitian football. For Brazil, this win is exactly the response they needed after that underwhelming draw with Morocco in the opener. There were real questions about whether this Brazil squad had the sharpness to go all the way, especially without superstar Neymar, who missed this match due to a lingering calf injury. Tonight's performance, especially that dominant first half, should quiet a lot of those doubts, at least temporarily. Brazil is chasing their 6th World Cup title and first since 2002, and they'll close out group play against Scotland in Miami Gardens, Florida. That match will tell us a lot more about where this team really stands heading into the knockout rounds. It's also worth mentioning the atmosphere itself. Philadelphia is home to a Brazilian immigrant community of nearly 6,000 people, and you could feel that energy in the stadium. Both fan bases brought passion and noise all night, trading chants back and forth, turning an elimination match into a genuine spectacle. So that's the breakdown of a massive night at the World Cup, Brazil sending a statement, Cunha proving he deserves a starting role, and Haiti's historic run coming to a painful end. The question now is simple. Is this the Brazil team that finally ends the title drought, or was this just one good night against a clear underdog? We'll find out soon enough when they face Scotland. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you think Brazil's the real deal this year? If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more World Cup coverage, and I'll see you in the next one.